Alright, I'm going to show you the backyard and how I did these string lights with the nice tension cables. Before the exterior of the house was painted, the backyard looked very different. It was peach with this white trim, and of course now it's white with black trim, which I think looks a lot better and makes the tile pop more. This of course matches the look of the rest of the exterior. So the backyard is a pretty blank slate. It's got some nice details already and this nice wall. This is a lot more yard space than we had in Pasadena, and I'm not sure who's more excited about that, me and Priscilla or Kate and Pippa Morkyton. Pretty much hashtag living their best life. Alright, so for the string lights, first I had to figure out where I wanted them to go, so I started with an overhead drawing to map them out and figure out what length I needed. But I had a hard time figuring out exactly where to string them between these two structures, so I actually used some old rope first to just literally hang up the design and do it in many different ways. I ended up doing this 4 or 5 different ways before I was really happy with the placement. When I was ready to hang the lights, I used this hanging kit from Amazon, which is great because it basically just comes with all the hardware that you would need, including the cable. You could buy this stuff separately, but it's really nice. They just have every little piece that you need and easy to follow instructions. So I installed these anchors right in the spots where I had my rope laid out. Then you string the cable between these. I stuck a screwdriver in this spool just to make it really easy. And then the cable hooks on with these special tension hooks which tighten down once you've got them hooked on. Then the lights themselves just attach right to this cable using these heavy-duty twist ties. One thing I did was bundle up 3 of the lights here equally across this span just so it would look nice. I just wound the extra wire up here sort of hidden so that you wouldn't see it from below. Now there's 3 nice even lights there, which is one of the first areas that you see when you first walk out. All the other bulbs are spaced out a little bit more. Another reason to map this all out ahead of time was to get the measurement exactly right, and so this last bulb ended up being exactly at the very end of this pergola, so it just worked out perfectly. At the beginning of the string lights, I bought an outdoor extension cord that's the exact length I needed to run down the side of this wall that I attached with zip ties, and then up to the switch. This way I don't have to keep plugging in and unplugging it, I can just use this outdoor switch. Alright, another thing I did out here was this table. This used to be an indoor table that we made into an outdoor table. If you remember, this was our dining table in Pasadena. You may recognize it from a lot of my DIY videos. So in order to put this table outside, I treated it with teak oil. After doing a lot of research, this seemed like the best bet. You just rub this in with a rag, it soaks in and really just waterproofs the wood. But for when there is heavy rain, I got this table cover. It's really cheap on Amazon, but it works well. It's easy to put on and there's Velcro straps along the bottom for the legs. This adds the extra protection for when it's really pouring. And then we found these outdoor benches that are just the right size and actually match pretty good. Another thing I did was just freshen up these stools. You might remember these from the Pasadena house. They were yellow and we had them for a long time. They were pretty faded and worn down, but I just applied a fresh coat of this high performance paint that I love and now they look good as new. These sort of little black accents really match the trim well. Alright, this is still a work in progress, but inspired by Palm Springs vibes, we're going to make this into sort of a cactus wall. So we're still trying to find the rest of the cactus that we want to plant, and once we have them all positioned out, we'll just dig the holes and plant them along here. A lot of these little pieces fell off and we replanted them, so now we have a little baby cactus garden too. And there we go, that's the backyard so far. Alright, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we put together our guest room like a boutique hotel.